Okay, let's go. Так, такс. Что я сегодня хочу сделать сейчас? Забрать что-то? Чайник. Ну, было задание на чайник сделать. Дайн слейв, кстати, 60 примагелов. Да, на чайник. Окей, let's go.
Children, come.
Oh, what is it, Granny?
Oh, no. In fact, my old friend.
A gift for Paimon?
Oh, child. When you traversed my old teapot, that simply. Fortunately, I have not. Oh, did my friends never met? I will not go into the teapot that you entered previously.
So, in the...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared.
That's right! Fine.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no. What's more, well, for starters, I require some. You would have to dig downward, but almost no one has been able to. Even more difficult to find. In any case, Smaragdus Jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child.
Well, since you're an adept...
Yes.
She counts?
Oh,
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
allow me
двое.
to do the honors. Yenfei, I believe.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the You became one of Liua's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associate. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has. If you have an urgent issue, just.
All right, Yenfei. Oh, you'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was gonna ask this...
An Adeptus? I guess. He mentioned that he once campaigned with. They had me, and once I
То,
was all
что у
grown
нее
up,
рога,
the two
блин,
of them
так
upped
растут,
and
их
left on a
не
journey,
смущает.
leaving me with Granny.
Well, that's a bit casual for an adept.
Well, my dad did say. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny.
Is that so? Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way?
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Hold on.
Whoa, that's a...
Commercial consultancy. Or Krustle. A Snezhnayan merchant who he mentioned that he was considering. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hand. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem.
Wow, an adeptus imploring... best we...
Hello, Mr. Krustle.
Oh, good, very good. all things...
You're too kind. I was simply
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of Miss Yanfei. Might I presume...
Wait, isn't Smaragdus...
No, I'm not worried in the slight. The contract makes it quite... In return, I included a clause that guaranteed...
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This way...
In that case, my...
Oh, of course.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell.
One-Win Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue. Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide? It's super...
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? My associates and I are...
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders. Just a big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity. That's what the hairpins were for, to... But now that I've lost the hairpins...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong...
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't...
Huh? Well,
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True.
Right. I finished reading. Furthermore, and given the rarity of...
even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to pause before... Whichever way you look at it.
Except that if we found the hairpins, they're...
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and however much it is, I will have to pay it. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible... So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hair...
What did I feel? Well, I remember my family has seen much jade pass through its hands.
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few...
Ah, Miss Yanfei. You lost them?
I'm sorry.
Mora! I just don't...
No problem. But before, it was in fact genuine...
Of course!
All right, understood. I'll conduct...
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to...
Please wait, Mr. It's not convenient.
My friend, what can I get you? Copy of each invoice is sent to the Ministry of...
Miss Yanfei, what is...
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone... I don't know if Granny told you this, But Smaragdus jadeite is found deep under. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell?
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still.
If that's the case, we should go confront.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would. And then he'd throw. After that, he would simply insist that. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations.
Well then, since you're so...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first,
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? It feels like Yanfei is even.
these are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract.
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay, and I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you can.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. I noticed strong trace. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law. But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. Let's pay a visit to Chateau. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Surely not
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossell in.
a Snezhnyan. I do remember that. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus. He was quite generous with his money, too. Why, yes.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at the.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite.
A thin layer.
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy.
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding, there may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, and I'm sure a significant.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off.
But never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the.
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing?
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings are.
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir.
With this hard evidence to back us up,
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find.
well, that was quick. How come you...
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of but the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite.
So you help them make sense of the law.
But yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is illegal. Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adept.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in
Crossel. Yes, the design of the hair. This order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did—
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite— Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures. I also kept a copy for my own records. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus—
Thank you, Singsi. And
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one—
the weirdo with the snake around?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement once we have this final piece of evidence in our hand.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that, and if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountain. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting—
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. But after I gave him my reply, I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing bit—
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust.
Yes, my investigation is indeed
Wonderful. Well then, please.
Of course. Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Нихреновая такая компенсация.
Sure. Wait,
10-кратный
what?
размере.
Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, The substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was in Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine.
Material evidence? What material evidence? I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim—
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, if we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery.
Нельзя
Clearly,
сразу
you still have
правильно,
a
да,
few things to learn about this aspect of
предоставить?
legal proceedings.
Да все, я понял, давай. Ну,
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite and smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove any— In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite.
That's an unsubstantiated.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all.
Hard evidence, something legally binding.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins—
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either.
You know, you could be right.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence—
Well, hang on a moment now, because, Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as—
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of— No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to— I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell.
Huh? No,
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine smaragd. You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to— Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit it. I confess. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small— But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that that's why I had another pair of hairpins made from smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from smaragd. I kept the real smaragdus jadeite, and especially I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it—
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hair—
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this—
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go—
20%? That—
There's no need. Even if the smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing.
Ms. Chow.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it—
What? But all right.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this smaragdus jadeite—
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this—
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and—
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now—
Well,
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims—
Is that—
actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores—
let me think for a moment.
Well,
Всё,
that's
погнали
that.
дальше.
And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny...
Exactly. Usually,
The right solution depends... The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce an Adeptus. Speaking of, Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job at... In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultants?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Ah, you've returned. Good, good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now.
Oh, you. All right then.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't... I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Ah, indeed she is. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she... Liyue is... All right, then. Let us speak of this no more.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
It is but a sing... There we go. Hold it firmly. Take these blueprints with you as well.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that.
around it.
Пайман, накали камни и построй дом. Пайман, иди выкопай яму и живи по камням.
Hey, there's a perfectly good house right over there. Why should Paimon have to live in a hole in the ground? Still, why is it so... Oh, wait a second. What is...
Well, it seems that...
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, hang on a moment. Oh, call me, I suppose.
So you're the little helper.
Madam Ping? Oh, you may leave all matters. Your journey may be far from... Though it is the Adepti, thus, you may consider me. Now, allow me to explain this. Have you any as long as you have a blueprint.
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the blueprints. Just commit the image of the op, then simply release...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside...
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus, he said that even though this world is not a true one...
A golden-eyed Adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more... Well, let's not dwell on that. If there's anything you would...
встретиться с Пухлешом.
Maybe you... If you ever... If you ever have it. Maybe you're not. If you ever have any. Maybe you're not. If you ever have it. Maybe you're. If you ever have. If you
Чем
ever
сюда-то пошел? Или в дом нужно? Так.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
maybe if you ever have any Maybe you're not used to.
Алексей, мое почтение.
If you ever.
Привет.
The weather's great today.
Да это все та же игра, что,
Oh, is this like a user
что и
feedback
до
first?
этого.
5 stars. Second. 5 star. There's been no. And finally, another. You deserve all the praise. Huh? Oh, right. I've taken quite an interest in that huge emerald finch. She looks chubby and a teapot. Or are you saying this is? Oh, this is. The weather's great. Nighty night. Fine.
If it isn't my favorite client. But great, very maybe you've forgotten, but this whole well, it's not anyway. You should worry about.
Так, ну вроде все здесь. Можно чекать. $12. Да, я тоже видел. Это кто-то без стрима подписался, кстати. Может, с видоса, который я делал. Так. Подожди. Не чекаем. Я хотел посмотреть, что мне надо, чтобы возвысить инфы. Полуночный нефрит. 5 штук надо будет найти. И виша по 2 раза, наверное, убить. Ну, 2, может, 1. Угу. А для вишапа нам нужна вот эта леди. И то я даже не уверен, получится. Как бы я не хотел в нее вливать ресурсы, чтобы прокачать. %60 защиты. Да ей все просто на защиту накинуть, да и все, да. Спасибо, Лёв, за лайк, кстати. Я вижу, поставил. Для разок возвысить. Что у нас по книжкам? Вообще книг мало.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Разок возвышу. Раскрутку заберу. Там все равно первые ресурсов почти ничего не стоит.
What is this new power?
Да тоже в такое играет. Я видел, она в пабг играет. Ой, не в пабг, а в этот. В раст. Но это совсем не такое.
Let's go.
Я даже посмотрю, вряд ли. Не сомневаюсь. Ну, она в разные игры играет, но Геншина я у нее не вижу. Не, она не играет в него. Ты что-то попутал, Алексей. Я сейчас посмотрел ее плейлисты. До 40-го ее качнуть. Сколько уйдет? Блин, дофига до 40-го уходит. Ну ладно, не буду жопиться. Все-таки виша побить придется. Яньку я буду качать, скорее всего. Все просто тупо в защиту сделаю и все. Благо этого параша у меня дофига нападал. Да не надо, Лю. Игоря там танкисты. И мне интересно будет такое.
I'm all for work-life balance, but
Подожди.
I think this is pushing it.
Так. Так. Я думаю, еще чуть-чуть залить сюда, чтобы побольше было. Ну, я понял, что ты из-за нее просил.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Я думаю, даже, наверное, колокол поставить. Типа, все равно я драться я не буду. Так что пусть это... Я не боюсь, просто не надо, зачем? Это еще что-то.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Пум-пум-пум. Где он тут? А, тут еще и телепорты-то не открыты. Ладно, мы сюда тэпаемся, тогда вот этот телепорт сразу открою. Чё ты боишься, Лёха? Лёха раскусил меня. Ну давайте быстрее возвращаться в свой мир. Серьезно. Ага, Корляпис. Как бы отряд сделать? Ну, по-любому это Китсин Кея. Они более-менее урона заносят. Это для щита. Хотя Кирара еще есть. Тоже щит дает. Вот так. Пока сделаю. Отхил пока, если что. Едой будет. Так, стоп, я не хотел тебя нажимать. Че там, Леха, у вас с погодой-то? Дожди еще фигачит? А сегодня хороший ливень был такой прям. Сколько он под ультой будет бить? А, под ультой она будет бить 0. Потому что у них иммунитет.
I'll catch up.
Ахайо. Привет еще раз. Утром были дожди. Понятно. Так, ну вроде тут больше нет. Погнали.
Someone needs assistance.
Гасить вишапа.
I'll catch up.
Так, ну это придется забрать. Да, это Европа. А я что-то, ну еще правда со старым интернетом на Азии пробовал заэтовать, сделать аккаунт. Но мне там пинг не понравился. И так он у меня не очень хороший, даже с нормальным интернетом. Поэтому мне нужен лучник, кстати. Поэтому я новый, прям новый аккаунт сделал.
Leave it to me.
Учи племеша на скутере ездить. Уже стрелку
How's
ложит.
your work life? Good.
Нормально. Я помню, когда первый раз на мотоцикле учился. Когда, вернее, первый раз поехал один на одиночке. Для меня там таким восторгом было с первой передачи на вторую переключиться. Ну, там я не помню, сколько мне лет было, лет 11. Да, снова параша. Скам сплошной. Собственно, поэтому я новый аккаунт сделал. Я просто психанул. О, кстати, блин, сори, я перепутал, говорю, еще привет. Привет, говорю, еще раз. С другим перепутал. На основе 57-й почти ранг, там чуть-чуть оставалось. Я прям подзабил конкретно. А я этот-то и не забрал. Ладно. Попробуем сделать. А, нормально.
Cut to the chase. Hey!
Ну, пожалуйста. Ладно. Лет. Ну, блин, ну в 13 он уже должен уметь ездить. Ну, по крайней мере, я свой первый мотоцикл купил в 12. То есть прям купил уже свой.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office. Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence. Don't blink. Speed of light. You give, you receive. Incoming. Hey!
Ну ничего, рано или поздно исполнится.
Remarkable condition.
10 лет скутеру. У меня был мотоцикл. Раньше в 2 раза старше меня. Иж-56. Знаешь такой, Лех? Ты не того бьешь. Минск отец отдал. У меня был Минск. Ну, точнее, у меня был не Минск, у меня был этот. Как его? Восход. Второй. Ковроровец. Вот это был классный аппарат вообще. Этот как раз первый мой мотоцикл, который я себе купил. Вообще прям жесткий был. Мне так нравился. Он, правда, без тормозов был, но пофиг, я гонял. Купил втихаря от родителей. Может, родители говорили, что я еще мелкий. Типа, какой тебе мотоцикл, ты еще мелкий. Ну я чё, я пошел металлолом пособирал пару дней. У соседа купил. В кустах прятал его, короче, на ночь. Потому что, ну, типа, во дворе же не поставишь. Где-нибудь рядом с домом, в кустах там его. Бывало, просто так бросал на обочине. Это ты быстро восстановил, чел. Не шустрый, чел. Так, секунду, звонит.
In adventuring, as in business,
Так,
always
всё, я
have to
здесь.
seize the opportunity while it's there.
Ну, у нас тоже сейчас китайцев много очень ездит. Они, блин, так громко работают, бывает, под окном, как начнут насыться.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Я сегодня доберусь до вишапа, не? Сундуки да сундуки. 150 кубиков. У нас разные есть. У меня вот у друга этот 250, по-моему.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. That's everything. On to the next.
Ready when you are.
Ну, нас тоже гоняют. Мы-то лишь, когда молодыми были, мы по лесам ездили, по полям, а те прям сейчас гоняют, ничего не боятся. Это-то я зря сделал. Я вообще хотел не то сделать. Опять не то сделал. По привычке тыкаю. Рано щит дал. Ух. Было больно. Будет бить? Да, вообще не бьет. Ну еще бы ей бить, у нее стопов-то нет. Зимой квадроцикл. Нормально. У нас зимой на снегоходах ездят. Пижу долго ковыряется просто. Давай уже падай. Нормально. Забороли. Что, 2 будет, нет? Отлично. И нефрит. Надо нефрит поискать где-нибудь. Полуночный. Я же не помню, где его можно найти. Помню, в пещерах каких-то есть. Подожди. Вот он. Вот в этой области показывает. Ну, go сюда тогда. Правильно же? Да, правильно.
I'll catch up. Incoming. Leave it all to me.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Don't blink. Hey!
Ты где-то что-то в текстуру провалился. Так. Тут уже, наверное, накрутки хватает. посмотреть. 4 крутки накопилось. Да, уже хватает. Ну, пока не буду крутить ничего. Все равно выпадет какая-нибудь шляпа. Еще один меч колокол выпадет.
Ready for trial. Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Он давно проходил. У меня был, ну, которые вот самые первые боевые пропуски были, тогда, да, я проходил все. Там, где стиль был на Е5, ой, не на Е5, на Е3, потом на Е5 стиль тоже я получал. Но я много проходил, прям по все 3 этапа. У меня оборотки же этой красной очень много было. Да, одно время прям проходил их. Потом надоело, когда играть. Перестал упарываться
Only by
эти
adhering
задачи.
to the law?
Шарики надо купить просто в лавке, да и все. Пока здесь тогда пойду. Телепорт этот открою заодно. Ты вот так. Смотри, че, артиллерист.
Incoming.
В танках, да ну, не скучно, ну не, да, скучно. Типа мне одному играть скучно, тупо сидеть и в рандоме бои накатывать. Прям. Вот взводом покатать можно было. Ну и то, это пока вот мой аккаунт был основной, а второй качать уже что-то как-то не то пальто. Слишком долго прокачивается, еще и фармить надо, деньги. И все это попутно с этим, с нервотрепкой постоянной. Разонравилось мне играть в танки. Мне что, второй цветок на ведьму дали? Вернее, второй цветок ведьмы дали? А, нет, первый. Там мне громогласный был. Понимаю, что там восстановление, защита.
Speed of light.
Pay your dues.
Нет, ты чё? Говнорежимы вообще не хочу играть. Мне единственный режим, который более-менее нравится, это линия фронта. И то уже как-то такое себе. Не заходит. Боны. Да бог с ним, с этими бонами. Не тратить не на что эти боны. Ну, типа танки за боны покупать это отстой. Там все танки говно. Оборудку не на что ставить. Танков нету, поэтому. Да вряд ли я уже буду так играть в танки плотно. Раз в пятилетку, может, там скатаю пару боев, да и все. Не, я, конечно, не исключаю, что может случиться так, что мне там разгорится интерес вновь в танки катать. Но пока предпосылок к этому нету. Целых 3. Скуплю все вот это вот добро. Мне, наверное, там намного хватит. 500. 600 почти печатей было. Да это все скуплю. Консты я пока не буду брать. Ну, типа, ГГ вряд ли я качать буду. Хотя дендра, под дендра-то можно было бы. И на самом деле заготовки можно было бы купить. В танках разрабы не умеют режимы делать. Они их делают какими-то скучными и унылыми. Колесников ведут. От ЛТшек у всех горело. Ух, сколько. Так, ладно. Чё, гоу? Крутанем. А, нефритовый дворец еще надо восстановить, кстати. Я хотел крутануть на нефритовом, ну ладно, да, посмотрим. Или Юэ принесет нам удачу, не принесет. Ну, Алексей, пожелай удачи, чтобы вот этот мужик выпал. Все, я нажимаю. Раз, два, три. И ни хрена. Не мужик. Ну давай хоть может оружие какое-нибудь нормальное наколдуется. Давай. Яу-яу. Кстати, класс. Яу-яу. Нормально. Я бы, конечно, Синсю больше всех хотел в данной ситуации. Может, еще кто-то выпадет. Хрен. Просто. просто одна яу-яу. Но она полезная на самом деле. У меня на основе она долго в основной пачке была, пока Байджу не выбил. А ты поаккуратнее, а то правда бан получишь.
Enough procrastinating.
Ты задолбала, Кэцин. Ты постоянно торопится.
The key here is
Да, уже все. Уже надо думать, что дальше проходить. Это все закрыто. Дворец. Кстати, это же этот Шиньхэ. Голову проходить. Так, это теперь у меня 45 откручено.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tibet Travel Guide.
Класс, я хотел пройти задание Шиньхэ, запустил задание с
The thing
Синчу.
is, the author made it too. It
Ну
barely sold
ладно.
any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The monster.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock.
Who's Ching the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
До 3 проседает FPS, жесть.
Did somebody say out of print books?
Я поначалу думал, что это
Is there
девочка,
a chance
а
that
это
volume
мальчик.
6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in Apologies, my liege. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure, fellow.
Ну, гоу Синчу проходить. Ну, уже все. Надо было раньше.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
The heavens are smiting me. Uh-huh. And what do you want?
We've heard you've got tons of old.
Huh. Don't get me... After the chasm was sealed to pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved... Wrong. That would... Unless you have other business here...
Please tell me that you didn't pawn...
Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? But we.
That work was an epic. But over time, it was the work that came to define barely any copies of the first.
The later edition inexplicably.
Yes, that's right. How did I?
You mean you still?
Yes.
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting. I'm sure you don't need me to.
Oh, but you know I can't afford to give it.
That's your business.
Whoa there, friend. Come on.
Just who do you think?
My liege, I am but one who comes.
Guhua clan? Oh, there was me thinking.
Justice is blind to our.
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang?
Oh, how the.
So, just.
Oh, what does it matter?
3 long years I have waited.
All right, give it a rest.
Hey, where? You like her?
Oh, amazing!
Hello?
No wonder this book is so.
How can they bully poor?
Don't forget me.
Oh, so
the reason I borrowed this book is that, and I meant every word I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the. Of course I do. Give me a second to reflect.
You're still here? Would it? I gotta hand it. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a saying that goes.
Quit quoting.
Please leave this place.
It's cute that, but you picked the wrong time.
I may be young, my liege.
Oh, great.
Are you? Rain outlines your fate.
Speed of light. Let me amuse myself a little.
With sword and shadow.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
The more.
Rain cutter.
Don't blink. The merrier.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing. You won this round, but you better watch your back.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I long to restore Guhua.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back.
I'll see to it that no harm comes. It's not like the Fatui to pick. There must be a deep. He mentioned Gentry Mount.
That idea works.
Me? I have other things to look into.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow, so that's.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying. Fine, from now on.
You go first. No, one more page and I'll.
What's the hurry?
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention the master's dealing with some
Urgent business.
The master's been working.
So, where?
I'm sorry. The master is stressed that we must not disclose. No, I mean yes, yes you are. I meant no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, master. I beg for your mercy, please.
Well, my master. Luckily for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice work. Paimon loves. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind...
I understand. I do. But it's nothing.
That would be most ideal. We are willing to lend a... You may sudden...
I understand.
We shall see.
Darn.
So, Mr. Who knows if Guagi...
Catch the wind. What's the hurry?
You had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you...
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just...
The course of action we must take is, my liege. For reason, there is no need for you to read the
Ugh. This writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make head...
Hence why I said there's no... The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have...
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in... Since we got to Liyue, having such big back...
No need to worry about that. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and pashed gentry Moutsai must be... Also, I do not...
Why not? You're only
to silently disappear at the... Each droplet of kindness I...
That sounds very love...
Thank you in advance for deliver...
Hey!
Так вот.
Excuse us, we...
A letter? Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind me.
Can he actually read?
Yes, honored guests. You must both be wary from your long journey. Please rest assured that the map... Please take a seat here and leave...
Yay! Tasty...
Of course. Please. This way.
And Paimon thought we'd get... Paimon didn't think Guhu...
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power, for him to correct the error of his... Since Gentry Moutsai's business, deprived of the necessary raw...
Great idea! But Liyue...
With the timescale we are on, it isn't... First, There is also some unsold. Finally, there is Chang.
Alrighty, so 3.
Of course, we are not.
Wow, so many more!
Well, all you need to do is strike a deal. Once you have purchased all the core.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a.
Дали бы мне этот весь корляпис, чтобы не собирать его на кегу. Было бы вообще круто. Так, скупать все будем.
What's the hurry?
Hi, you want... Well, that's sad. None are... Oh, it's for... Oh, don't worry about... Thank you for your patronage.
Good day, my friend. Oh, I thought, no, that I too much hassle, not enough return. What? All right, clearly no.
Catch the wind. Oi! Shh. All of it? All of it would be far more than you actually want. If it's for the...
Балай. В раздойме. Сейчас это задание с поиском тележек. Еще и телепорта поблизости нет, блин. Сундуки. Я хочу потом. Я хочу скорее попасть в Надзуму.
What's the hurry?
Aha, finally. As it happens, I do have a bad... The original buyer's...
Are you serious?
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an Look, you have your problem.
All right. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll...
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this.
It might be the guild's money, but if he asks,
There's just one other thing that I don't know where. So maybe you could go. Oh, thank you very.
That's that then.
Чего искать? Ладно, придется с вами разобраться.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Sign here, please. Speed of light. Hey! Ha! Ja! Ja! Da! Ja! Ha! Ta! Don't blink! Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence! Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Yeah.
Обычную пачку вернуть сюда и все.
We can do this!
Одна есть. Вторая есть.
Yeah! Make a note of the location. Let the show begin. Yeah.
Speed of light.
Another one down.
Говорит, миссия завершена, а?
Here we go! Quick, make a note. Let's dance. That's it, all right. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Done and dusted. We make a great. Now for the final.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, you wouldn't know an—
Oh, don't worry. You won't be.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying? I can't believe it. But gentry mount-sized thugs could—
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're
Здорово,
not gonna
здорово,
bother
Герент,
you
вообще
again.
разок.
Huh. But tell me, what—
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Чё, как отошел?
Thank you. Thank you a million.
Good people always get what's... Anyway, let's get...
О, привет. Ой, сори. Не хотел в тебя мечом тыкать. О, привет. Норм. Правда, бои не очень были. А я, короче, лежал, смотрел тебя и отрубился нафиг. Да ну попади ты уже. Спасибо. Ну вот этот бой на карте, которая новая, когда там у тебя все залетало, я еще видел. Нормально там прям. В пикселя закидывал. Этому в лючок. Конечно, не совсем пикселя, но почти. Так. В левую часть. То вот сюда. Где-то на этой горе должен быть телепорт. Если бы так было всегда, то я топ-1 был бы. Это да. War Thunder, кстати, танки в точку стреляют. И ничего в этом хорошего на самом деле нету. Так, что у меня ОБС переподключилась. Че это она?
Sometimes the law is compatible
Всё
with
вроде
human
идет.
nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right. Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Ha! Chia! Ha!
Okay, let's go. Кто это? Вот она ты.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
А,
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber. I charge a higher rate to meet up.
банзай. Там тут страж руин. Самые бесячие противники.
What you got? So you're open.
Red delivery! Boom boom! Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Motion to compel. Ha! Time for your arraignment. I'll protect us. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Remarkable condition.
Давай, тебе, Игорь, тоже хорошего стрима. Хороших боев. Я, может, офну скоро и залечу тогда.
Welcome. The final.
You better believe it.
Well, Divine Halberd.
Посмотрим, как пойдет.
How blessed we are to have.
And this is related.
It's not. But when something surpasses and it is
Why does Paimon have?
Think about it. He panics. He hears a rumor that Genshin outside, so regardless of what—
So it was you!
Speak of the devil.
I went every— Core Lapis is hardly a—
We are not person— Was it not one of your—
You clearly— Master, if—
Ну и где продолжение?
You're open.
Incoming! Hey! Incinerate! Service with a smile! Speed of light!
Pay your dues. No escape.
Let me weave you a verse.
Ну где ты?
Incoming!
Can't run from death.
Impressive.
Their strength is almost—
Might I?
What?
Then figure it out.
Don't go—
My lord, what are you—
Thanks to this valiant young man.
My lord?
You?
Indeed, my liege.
Drats!
Gentry Moutsai. I shudder to think.
You meddling swamp!
Since you asked, Chang, 3 times the mark.
How—
Deep breaths now. On behalf of the—
You? So that massive—
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry— You're too kind.
Yikes! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you— Paimon's toast! And sorry, they're—
Calm down. Since you can fly,
Зачем тебе
you hardly
ноги?
need
Ты
to
же
lay-
умеешь летать.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill!
Это забавно.
Jokes aside, I have— Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. I did nothing to have made such
My lord,
Please inform, might this merit—
For all your clever a reward!
It seems whatever I say. Oh, I...
Thank you in advance for return—
Надо бы не забывать деревья рубить. Чайник прокачать. Чтобы награды были нормальные.
Finally, you're back. This morning, I'm positive that you must have been behind this. Please don't say that. The Chang family was a Since then, I've saved for— Were it not for you, this—
Wow, that's the—
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend—
Do people really—
Actually, to instigate a revival. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that— what does it matter? It's yours to keep. In addition, here, my ore is sold— What?
What was that?
Oh, that little rascal.
Примагемы дадут? Да, спасибо. Спасибо, спасибо, спасибо. Так, что дальше делать? А, Шиньхэ, точно. Где ты? Дворец небожителей. Сколько у нас осталось? Блин, еще половина. Одноглазый Шиньхэ. Отсюда спланирую.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of
The Jade Chamber means a lot to... Lady Ningguang!
Patience. Nevertheless, the building site has been chosen, and they are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance.
Only sufficiently large Adepti, although these, I take the same. You may ask me.
These things won't be easy.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much.
No. We better move.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to...
Really? Ooh, then we'll never be short of Mora ever...
Of course. But how much... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site. Remember, this is a race against the...
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, first we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can... As it happens, we have some information about the...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, why don't you stand there?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay...
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grab...
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about...
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same... How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich...
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Lee... But here we are. Perhaps... yeah.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do—
Silence! How dare you threaten it?
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paiman's name is, well...
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of...
Laws? No.
Really? So...
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants, or then of course you're still hungry. So?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you can't... Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything.
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance.
So, how come you chow down on beef? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose... Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take... And now we're probably super...
I see. I heard something about the contest.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want. Were you interested in the contest?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber. But, however, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you...
Wow! You really don't have... But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as... We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this Sunset Vermilion Night, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigils.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Baiju? What are...
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy.
No, we've got other stuff to do.
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I...
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to...
I see. Have someone sort the orders...
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on...
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please... Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time...
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And
Xingqiu, have you ever...
Oh, I see. So you've
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sun... We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price...
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this.
But...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever...
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he had...
Yes, precisely. I didn't know any... According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost...
That's great! But is it really okay for... Wouldn't it be a little... you know...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that... Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be...
Okay, we will be... It should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Куда ты полетела?
The Sealy got to here and then disappear.
Крию, Гео. Ну давай, сделаем, как они рекомендуют.
Oh, how exciting!
Уже не помню, вдруг там какие-то есть механизмы на элементах.
Weren't we at a waterfall just now? Oh, so many.
I believe this. With any luck, the sun.
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees.
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy.
All right, then let's.
I sense the presence of monsters.
My will embodied.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Freeze!
Ну это чё?
Motion to compel.
Take your true form.
Cool it!
My will embodied.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Invisible evidence!
In your dreams. Unleash.
Oh, so sorry. What's the hurry? Freeze!
Cryo incarnate.
Dodge this!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Freeze!
Incinerate! Ha! Ha!
Transfiguration.
Whoa!
Блин, что-то я затупил.
Is everyone okay? Look! The Celiacs disappeared beneath the club!
Don't push your luck.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Boom! Time for your arraignment!
Cool it.
My will embodied!
Freeze.
Incinerate!
Take your true form!
Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Transfiguration!
Motion to compel!
Let the show begin.
Take your true form!
Don't get frostbite.
By ordinance divine! Obey!
Cool it. Freeze.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
What's the hurry?
Let's dance. Ouchie. I must leave no stone un...
My will embodied!
Cool it.
Take your true form!
Oh, so sorry.
Manifest!
As a dutiful maid would.
Freeze.
Motion to compel!
Transfiguration! My will embodied! Do your master's bidding!
Cool it.
Inadmissible evidence! Boom!
true form! My will embodied!
Motion to compel!
Transfiguration!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
Obey! Oh!
Dodge this!
You will regret this!
Cool it! What's the hurry?
Kaboom!
Don't get frostbite.
By ordinance divine! My will embodied!
Dodge this!
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Cool it!
Motion to compel!
Transfiguration! My will embodied!
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature. Breaking
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know.
only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like that.
Hold on a sec. Paimon, if we activate it here, there's no wood. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be my safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy up.
I'll go on ahead with the Prostrate. Let's meet
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet.
Far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
The Golden House's
Something's come up?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely. Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blood.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply, I'm going to award you full marks for the sunset.
My name isn't important. I'm not even. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will. As a side note, now, please.
Shenhe, just now.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction? Whenever Paimon.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference.
Yeah.
But I am not.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot.
Well, bye.
No need.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when...
Okay.
Great! Now it...
Hi there! Since this was chosen as so business is booming.
Great!
One of your rooms is here are your keys?
Shenhe, you should go... Paimon's gonna... Let's buy one for Shen...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go inside...
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
So far, so good. Yeah!
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority.
Cool! So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but
Her Adeptus name. Why?
don't all Adepti...
On this latter point, you are.
Oh, right. What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she.
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old.
That sounds...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction.
In other words, if you hadn't passed...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradual.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her. Indeed, it is one to whom she However, her homicidal urges did not subside with Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's...
Oh, now Paimon gets...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the heir if she handles it admirably. One is willing to be... Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time.
So, Shenhe isn't an adept... Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to... I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely. After all, Master...
Sorry, Shenhe.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never... For this...
To be fair, we've met our Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend!
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it...
Great! Well, now that we're all rested... But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the... After all, sunset vermilionite is so rare. Paimon... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Don't blink! Look! The Jade Chamber is... but it seems to be...
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey!
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into two phases. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade... Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber... The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. I'll be right... The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto.
Beto? Are you here to join the...
Sure am. I happen to get my hands on a chunk of...
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. What? Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined...
Wow!
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang.
In that case, I have a proposal. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants, instead of competing against each other, we could work...
Sounds great, but...
The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all how'd I do? Is that what you have?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Iron Monk.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, by the way, what?
I'm looking for a venue to...
Ooh, what's the opera?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. It's called The Excuse me, Master.
Of course I have.
My name is...
Yunjin? So, the types of ore needed...
No, we were gonna ask you.
Sure. If I remember, it could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, I'm really not sure. Sorry. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some...
Ready when you are.
Cut to the chase.
Stay right.
Incoming.
This isn't good.
You give, you receive.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at... No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is...
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming op. What's the story about?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that in that village, there was a loving couple. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live...
What a nasty piece of work!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village, just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to...
No! Don't...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the...
I've never. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose isn't.
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's...
Вон вроде, да? Ага.
Don't blink.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have...
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh? You know this guy?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and... Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards me.
Okay, then let's see what...
I came back here once before, a few years ago. It was deserted then, too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an Adeptus, just an when I saw how run down all these houses were, I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world and on...
Suddenly, so much...
Last time I visited, I felt so upset.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone.
Yes, I came back here once before. It was deserted then, too. I tried explaining to them when I saw how run down all the...
Suddenly...
Last time I visited...
It is easy for...
Yes,
What's this? So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like... So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I... According to this text, and she didn't volunteer. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. It looks like my...
You give, you receive.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. Still, I do wonder what the connection...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to... Let's go back and tell
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a murder. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring I bring flowers back here every year. And each time...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe! We're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me...
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of you. So, I hope that one day I might... But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us...
Incoming! Come on. Enough procrastinating.
Сяо. Что тут забыл, брат?
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't. Something has happened in Guyan Stone, but these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain lies between. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh. Could...
So,
This is some top quality ore, you guess. Now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a...
Leave the Wonder Course to me. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang.
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. When we first met, I told you I came. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adept. Master also said she hoped that I can take. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after.
Without knowing the ins and outs, but now that our paths have crossed.
Thank you. So, Master Jean.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respect.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great! Let's go submit them before someone else...
What's the hurry?
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, all three of you found them. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are...
What? It's over already?
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the...
Huh? Where's Beto?
Captain Beto has some business to attend to. She will...
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up. This has been a long time.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that the Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare...
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving...
You're next. What is your... I should clarify. I do...
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the... If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an...
Wow. Paimon had any.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of no more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this was a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably...
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in?
Now that is an interesting... Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue.
Oh, a sense?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I met Ningguang. Don't forget what we talked. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their...
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the mill...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon... At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, by
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Да, Алексей, это дракон. Чё долго грузит?
What are you doing here?
Лаги.
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
My will embodied!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Speed of light! Hey!
Dodge this!
Right here, please!
With sword comes shadow.
Transfiguration! Take your true form!
Incoming! Good?
Cool it!
Don't blink! Scratch that! Incoming! Good? Nowhere to hide!
Transfiguration!
Speed of light! Good? Good? Let the show begin.
Do your master's bidding!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll like—
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the—
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and—
Thank you. How are the—
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millelith, thank you for—
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance—
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to— If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory and—
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will—
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor—
Yes. I can't explain— I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take a— In fact, one has many—
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like— Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Обиделась.
Have a good rest. Come to the— We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered an—
И тут телепорт. Блин, далековато это, блин, плыть. До сюда можно доплыть попробовать. Примерно. Блин, мне может не хватить стамина, ладно, в другой раз. Го дальше.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is—
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going—
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听，一道为你人不识，自有知音多情思，功名烈烈见了心，只知无愁心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine the play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you. I think I found the opportunity.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself? Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a...
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Нормально. Через новую дырку в горле.
This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Все. Еще одно задание пройдено. Сколько? Чуть-чуть осталось до нового ранга. До 30-го. Так, надо подумать, куда остатки смолы потратить сейчас. На кицин. Кстати, смотри. Нормально накопилось уже. Можно электрокубик замочить. А можно... Я, наверное, не буду сегодня босса бить, я пойду в эти... артерии пофармлю сегодня. В Манштате. Книжек на опыт никогда не хватает, поэтому лучше, наверное, походить на артерии. Хотя сейчас тоже, ну, какие там эти средние книжки падают, они не слишком много-то опыта дают. Но с другой стороны, хоть что-то. Надо бы начать еще репутацию делать, но уже не сегодня. Сейчас я вот остатки смолы. Это опять артерии, да? Остатки смолы солью и хорош на сегодня. О, вы как раз вовремя. В дождик-то само то вам. Даже ничего делать не надо. Изи. Ну, тут, кстати, еще и бонус идет. Вообще класс. Чё, я сегодня уже 150 смолы потратил? Я вроде не особо. Опа! А это мне надо?
You give, you receive.
Так. Спальница. А, они не включены. Так. Где мы? Самый крайний. Окей, на. Дальше. Я на самом деле не хотел отдавать. Привычки как-то кликнул. Ой-ой-ой, я зря.
Speed of light.
Cool it.
Incoming. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
И 2 закончились. Сколько? 40 осталось все-таки, давай. На кубик схожу разок. Только надо кеку заменить. Потому что
Ready for trial.
толку от нее немного будет здесь.
Time for your arraignment. Incinerate.
Oh, so sorry.
Вот и все. Есть как раз 30-й. Завтра можно будет дальше по сюжетке двигаться. Уровень мира апнулся. Надеюсь, я не буду огребать там на каждом шагу.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your is that another person?
Yep. And
yes. Let me consult.
blonde. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look...
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more
serious?
That stranger nonetheless. You can look after all. It is, and should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would please don't talk down. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city. Well, as to, he stands guard. I wish you every...
Задание Дейна. Так, но я здесь по другому поводу. Еще одна. Это рыбалка.
Add Astra. Astra.
Круток не дали. Надеялся, будет крутка. Так, что у нас там по накоплениям? 7 и 453. Не густо. Ладно. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Всем пока. На сегодня хватит.